Raise your drinks up casually. Raise your drinks up. Raise your drinks up casually. It's the Black Bourbon family.
Hey everyone, I'm Jason.
And I'm Brandy.
And we're the Black Bourbon family.
Today, we will be drinking father and son bourbon, George T. Stagg and Stagg Jr.
I think this is the first time we've had father and son and a bourbon review.
It is.
You know? So we are very excited to share this with you all today, and we hope you enjoy it. So to give you a little bit of background on George T. Stagg, he was born in 1835 in Kentucky. And George T. Stagg was known as a tough guy. He actually participated in bare knuckle fights in his younger years, and even when he was a little bit older. But anyway, he was a member of the Union Army, and he was involved in the American Civil War. And during that time, he was actually promoted to captain in 1863. George T. Stagg, after the war, moved to the St. Louis area to become a whiskey salesman. This is where it starts. He, as he was a salesman, he would go around talking to people, and he ran into someone by the name of Colonel E. Taylor Jr. So if you know about bourbon, I'm sure you've heard about Colonel Taylor bourbon. So George and Colonel Taylor formed a good relationship, and unfortunately, Colonel Taylor ran into hard times financially, but George T. Stagg, he was a good guy. He actually took over the distillery that Colonel Taylor was working at, and they worked together. This was the OFC, or the Old Fashioned Copper Distillery. And they worked together, and they formed eventually what became known as the Buffalo Trace Distillery. And in 1900, just to pay homage, if you will, to George T. Stagg, they named it after him. They named it the George T. Stagg Distillery. It's no longer named that, but at one point it was. And I'm sure everyone has heard of the Buffalo Trace Distillery, and it has received a number of awards. And in 2000, it actually received the Distillery of the Year award. So that's a little bit of background on George T. Stagg. You know, he's a legend in the bourbon industry, so just want to share that with you. So about this bottle specifically, this one was released in 2020. It comes in at 130.4 proof, so wow, pretty strong.
Yes. Uncut,
unfiltered, and it is a part of the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. So this is what many people call BTAC. So BTAC is released once a year. It comes out toward the fall, close to winter time of the year, and it includes several bottles, this one being the prized possession. It has also the William LaRue Weller, the Thomas Handy, the Sazerac, Eagle Rare 17, and the GTS. But this, we were very happy to get a hold of. MSRP, $99. So, you know, not too bad. Secondary, you know, yeah, let's not talk about secondary. It is crazy. I mean, we talking a couple grand in secondary. But we are bourbon drinkers. We're not bourbon flippers. I don't think we have too many bottles, if any, that are not open right now. Maybe.
Well, maybe something you already have, one already open.
Right, right,
yeah,
right. But I don't even know if we have too many like duplicates either,
no,
you know? But anyway, that's beside the point. But this one right here is a very good bourbon, and you ready to try it?
No.
You want to talk about yours?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Let's hear about Stagg Jr.
I have Stagg Jr. and it was first released in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first release didn't go exactly how they expected it to. So they actually came out with some other batches, and as the years went on, of course, you know, it is what it is known to be today.
Mm-hmm.
This is batch 15, and the MSRP of this one is $60. Mm-hmm. The proof is 131.1.
So a little bit higher than George T.
Yes. Junior is, you know, coming in
Right.
like, no, Dad.
Right. You taught me how to fight too.
Exactly. And then it's also 8 to 9 years old.
Okay. Oh, that's something I didn't mention about George T. Stagg. So this one is 15 years, 4 months old too. So it's about, you know, 6 years older than Junior.
Okay.
All right. So let's start off with, we're going to start off with George T. Stagg.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So smelling on this one, I can smell that oak in it.
And I'm getting some caramel.
I'm getting a little bit of dark chocolate in there too.
And some spice.
And some spice, right. Yeah, it smells good though.
Oh, I just got some. You said chocolate?
I said chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as soon as you say that, I got it. Okay.
And from a color, you know, you can't really tell because we have some pretty bright lights, but it's a darker bourbon. And I think, you know, sitting in the barrel for 15 years, you would expect it to be pretty dark. But yeah, it has some good legs on it too. It coats that glass and it comes down. So it should be a good long finish on it.
Okay. I'm ready for it.
All right. Got that spice.
Yes, I got it.
Whoa. It is very, it's not hot, like it's like overpowering, but it has that spice on the end. I taste that caramel that you were talking about.
Yes, I taste that sweetness. And I think it's the caramel.
That spice got it. And
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting that caramel, a little bit of that chocolate, and definitely that spice.
Yep.
But like you said, it's not overpowering. But obviously, you can't talk as soon as you you drink it.
And I get a little bit of vanilla in there too.
You got some vanilla. Okay.
It's good. It's very good.
Oh, that's good.
All right, let's see what Junior's talking about.
Let's see.
So on the nose, it's not as strong to me.
No.
You know? And it's more proof, but it's not as strong. I'm getting, what you getting?
A little brown sugar.
You got brown sugar? I got little fruit notes too. You get any fruit notes to it? It's like some sweetness. I can't call like what exactly it is.
Yeah, I'm getting some fruit. And, you know, of course, spices, but not as strong as the George T. Stagg.
A little smoky. Just a little oak to it, but not as much as oak that the George T. had on the nose. All right.
And then,
color?
Yeah, the color, maybe a molasses. It's lighter, though.
It's a little lighter. It's not too much lighter.
Yeah.
And you know, you said yours was how old?
8 to 9.
8 to 9. Okay. Yeah. So it's still been in there for a nice long time.
Yeah. What about your legs on this one?
Legs is pretty good. It's not as long legs as the George T. So I would think the finish would be a little bit thinner.
Okay.
But not bad. But I think it's not going to be as long as George T. was. It's good though, but I can talk.
Yeah. I was afraid, so I was like,
Right. I could actually talk after this one. Like the spice isn't as strong. The finish is there's a good finish to it, but the finish is not as long as the George T.
Yeah.
You know? So
and I'm getting some brown sugar.
You getting that brown sugar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's sweet.
It is very sweet.
And I haven't said it in a while, but I love sweet bourbons. So, you know, anything that's sweet is, you know, it's good for me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. I get that brown sugar. I get that, you know, traditional caramel in there. A little bit of vanilla. But that That oak it's a little bit of oak in there as well.
Yeah.
But the finish it's a good finish. Don't get me wrong, but you can definitely tell the difference between the two when it comes to that spice, that proof, and then that finish on it also. All right, so Brandy is back, y'all. This is, you know, 2 in a row. I'm excited. She's been talking about this drink. So what you got here?
We have Eastern Sour, and I used the Stagg Jr. for, of course, he wasn't going to let me use George T. Stagg.
Come on, she's just going a little bit too far trying to get GTS in there.
Yeah, I didn't try. I'm not going to lie. I didn't try. I ain't crazy. But it has the Stagg Jr., orange juice, Orgeat, and lemon juice.
Okay. This is good, y'all. I've been trying to see if she would ever have something where I'm just like, it's okay. No, this is good. It's very creamy. It has that creamy taste to it.
And it might be the Orgeat. So Orgeat you usually put in Mai Tais.
Oh.
So it has like that omni taste, and
that's
so
it.
That might be the creaminess.
This, or who? Orgeat?
Orgeat. I had to use Google just so I could pronounce it correctly.
That is a great mixed drink, y'all. And I would say, even if you don't have these 2 bottles, find something that's a higher proof, you know, in the barrel proof category. Mix those other things up with it. Whew, that's good. That is very good. That is very good. So for my cigar folks, we've been doing the series on Bowtie. Of course, this is Brandy's because I smoke mine. She keeps hers, and then she rubs it in my face. Let's just get that out the way. This is Bowtie's Platinum label. This is for my full cigar smokers. I tried this one with Stagg Jr. and this was good. But eat before, be prepared, because this one, I had to take a nap after I smoked this one.
No lie. No lie.
I had to take a nap. And it wasn't because it was harsh or anything like that, but it was just like, it was a good smoke and I'm enjoying it. And that last third hit me. And I was just like, oh my goodness, oh man.
And I'm like, Jason, Jason, we're ready to eat. Are you gonna go get our food?
I ain't hear nothing.
Nothing. Didn't budge. Nothing.
I didn't hear nothing. But just as a little bit of background, this has a wrapper that's called Cubra Dark Brazilian. It has a binder that's Dominican Olor and a filler that has Ligero and Cubano Seco, I think is what it's called. Can't even talk now. But Bowtie likes to mix different things up. But again, Bowtie, this one is great. This is a great smoke. I would definitely pair it with Stagg Jr. I'm sure GTS would be good for it as well. But this is great. And it has the notes of a dark chocolate, dark coffee. Also has some tobacco and a little bit of leather notes as well. But this is a great full strength cigar. But again, be prepared and take your time with it. Well, we are glad that we could share this video with you all today. Father and son, they are 2 great bourbons that hopefully you'll get to try one day. And if you can't find a bottle, just go to your bar. I'm sure the bars may have one of these or both. Check them out. I think you will really enjoy them.
I agree.
Yeah, they're very good. Well, thank you for joining us today. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up in the comment area and share with your family and friends. And as usual, we will talk to you next time.
Bye-bye.